There's also DJ Qualls and Gilbert! DJ and Gilbert.
Thanks for including me.
Right now.
Thanks for including me, Richard.
You're welcome, David.
I almost went
DJ and Gilbert. They are on the stage now.
I thought I could say I just won out when you didn't call my name.
Well, you bounced back well. I'm
Nice and
proud of
sloppy,
you.
just like I like it.
Can I tell you something? That band has a tough job.
Yeah, they do.
It's really hard, right?
Yeah.
You get to know people's names.
You gotta be sure that you got Gilbert's name right.
It's very hard.
I didn't know you were
You know
back there.
what? Like when you're backstage and you're expecting Richard to do his Gilbert thing, and it doesn't happen, it hurts your heart.
I heard Gilbert's heart.
Aww.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you. I want to be playing me, Tom.
Laid by Tom. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Laid by Tom Welling. Never thought I would say those words.
You said I was introduced. I feel great.
Ladies and gentlemen, David Hayden Jones, DJ Gilbert.
Bye, brothers. Hey, y'all.
Hey. We need an applause sign like the game show.
Hi.
Are you tired? Who's hungover? What's happening? Who peaked too early? Who's still drunk?
I call that a wrong night one blow.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Nice.
By the way, I'm all crotch photos all the time. I don't want to take them.
I mean, all crotch?
Yeah, all crotch photos all the time.
DJ is all crotch all
Yeah.
the time.
I think in my next, final con, my last and final con, I'll wear a white dress and just do full Fatal Attraction for the whole,
I dare you
the
to.
whole macadamia nut.
So in Nashville?
I guess so.
That's our next show.
How's everybody doing? Who was at karaoke last night? Yeah, where's that? That was popping, right?
It was fun.
Thanks to this guy.
Thanks, guys.
This guy.
Thank you.
Crushing it.
Thanks, guys.
He's like the best new host of karaoke.
I love it.
Bar
I
none.
love it.
He's
Thank
so
you, brother. I
good.
appreciate that.
No, really,
I
truly.
sound like the Arthur today,
I
though.
love it.
I do.
Now I'm self-conscious about
It totally works.
a man spread.
I know.
Now we can all see, like I was joking. Now
I wish I was sitting out there, so I could do this.
I can do this.
You got this.
We got
You've been
this.
sitting for
Are we
years.
crossing legs?
Who was at the panel? Who was at Gil and my panel yesterday? Okay. So I just have an update.
Oh my
God. I'm trying to keep it as clean as possible.
How was the bidet?
It was amazing. So I lost my bidet virginity. I know.
Did you sit there for
A
2
lot of
hours?
images. It couldn't be
He did.
You sat there for 2 hours.
Got up in there.
I was like, I think I'll start reading Moby Dick, and I just let it happen. I just let it wash over me, literally.
Nothing like a
It's
good
fantastic.
colon cleanse.
But here's the problem: when you get one of those, fancy Toyo toilets, now I'm kind of hooked. And Billy told me he has one at home. He's like, as soon as I had one, I was like, I need this. I need this.
They're not crazy expensive, but you have to call
You have to have a power outlet.
Yeah, you have to have somebody
No,
come
you
over.
don't. You don't actually. I've done some research.
Really?
There's you can get what's called a tushy.
That goes on
No
the seat.
power necessary.
That sounds decidedly
Only
down
water.
market.
Yeah.
Wait, do you just
The
blow into
tushy.
it? Do you blow into a tube?
You can get it for like $80. $80. The tushy. It does the job.
Do we not have the weirdest job? Because you're going to leave this circus and be like, what'd you guys do this weekend? We listened to 3 white grown men talk about cleaning their assholes.
Hey.
I just realized that's what's happening.
What did you do in Hawaii?
Welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, bidet should be remote control. I don't want to do any work.
No.
At 80, what's an $80
You don't
bidet
have
gonna
to do any work.
But you do need a water source and a power outlet, right?
You do not need a power outlet.
What do? Do you use your foot, like pump it like an
Yeah,
old
that's
man?
No. Hey, do some research.
I did my own research.
It's called the tushy.
I like the idea there's a hand crank.
Yeah.
Faster, faster, faster.
Hey, kid, wanna go to the movies? Hey, wanna go to pictures?
Hey, what are you doing there?
I'm looking
What are
at
you doing,
I'm looking at a lot of very disappointed faces right now. I just want to say sorry.
We can't see past the first row. What are you talking about?
Well, that's what I'm saying right here.
There's a bunch of empty seats here.
Yeah, people are leaving. Oh my God, we're clearing the room. Here we go. I think we should take some questions to save us.
I'm not
Talk
worried.
over here. Let's do this. You're gonna save us, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you had a big hat on last night, David, and we were wondering about your hats and helmets on the set of Supernatural.
Oh, this is a setup.
Total setup.
I love it.
So I
It's
had
a
the
good
giant,
story.
I had a giant hat on. Who here knows hat sizes? Where's my guys out there who knows hat
I
sizes?
do.
Can we talk about this? I'm a 7 7/8.
No, you're not.
That's
Yeah,
almost
that's
an 8.
So basically,
I'm almost an 8.
Basically an 8. I'm a 7.5.
Are you? And that's big.
DJ's a solid 6.
I'm a 7, bitch.
Yeah, you're a 7. No, you're not a 7. You're
I'm a 7.
What are you,
I'm a
sir?
6 and 7/8/7.
What's your hat size?
I wear hats in the
7 3/4. All right, all
Can you
right.
toss that up?
So you're in between. Oh my God, I love this.
So, nice catch. Nice to meet you. See, even 7 3/4 has started, and hair, that makes a difference too.
It's going to be tight on
So
you.
look at that.
Oh, wow.
You grew up next to
So
a
you
nuclear power plant.
What? And that's not like the OJ glove thing happening. I'm actually trying to put it on my hat.
And you'll never
Oh,
be able
too
to wear it
soon?
ever
Really?
again.
Jesus. Take it easy.
I love how hard he laughed at that. This is like a real man
So-
with a large dome. So he throws you his hat and it doesn't even.
No, I love it.
She takes pictures of me with small hats on all the time.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I love that.
So you
I
get me.
find
You get me,
see what
brother.
it looks like.
Yeah, 100%. So that's a big hat, 7 3/4, and I still need an extra, especially with hair and dome.
Everybody needs an extra inch.
Size doesn't matter.
What? Size doesn't matter?
Size doesn't matter.
Is that your husband?
Yep.
Oh, sir.
This is gonna be another one of those panels where I'm gonna feel like I need herpes medication afterwards, right?
Oh, did you not take it before?
I feel it coming, so to speak.
How was their panel? I felt good, but I needed Valtrax
Yeah,
after.
exactly. We should just be sponsored by them.
Okay.
DHJ, DJ,
It's
and
not the sign of the wand, it's the what? The magic in it.
Good.
We should take a poll about that later.
Yeah,
But
take
that's
that
more of a
ball.
second date thing, so we'll get to it.
So hats.
Hats.
So anyway, hats.
When you're on set and so Ketch, as you know, rode a motorcycle, and so we had to do like a lot of double stuff for that. I really wanted to learn how to ride a motorbike for the show. We didn't have time, and then Vancouver's tricky with the rain and stuff. And they were just, no, we're gonna get a double.
Yeah.
So what happens is, there's this interesting thing that has happened to me a few times on TV shows, where hats and especially helmets, they fall in between props or wardrobe. And sometimes props and wardrobe don't talk to each other. So props was assuming,
Mark?
I was like,
Hi.
I was like,
Okay.
my haberdasher is coming to fit my head.
Mark, everyone.
Mark.
We're gonna miss you.
So they had this helmet for Ketch, and then I was supposed to, they were planning, and it was a pretty elaborate shot. It was the raid. It was when Ketch and Dean go off on their hunt, and then they all come back to the Mendeletter's bunker, blah, blah, blah. And there was this beautiful crane shot that the director had created, and it all relied on them sort of pushing me in on the motorcycle, and then they would post down to it, and then I would land, and I would park, and then I would take the helmet off, and I would do the gorgeous Ketch sort of flourish after the hunt. And I get there, and no one had asked me about my hat size, you know, like what size helmet. So my stunt guy has a standard large helmet. So I get there, and we're shooting way on the boonies, and we're shooting nights too. So that's the other thing. They can't exactly, like, it's not like when you can go shopping or get the new helmet in the day. So I go to put it on, it's like I'm going to temple. It's like yarmulke season. It's like a little party leprechaun hat for St. Patty's Day. And they're like, oh, frick, that's not gonna work. Because I'm like, it's not gonna go, guys. And so the director was so frustrated. And so he was like, I had planned this whole shot, and you're gonna reveal, and we're gonna match the motorcycle so we really feel it's like Ketch on the bike. So they could cut the shot, and it's just me being, like that. Just like, oh. And my hair is perfect. Yeah, it's exactly. So that's my, and then,
Just wearing
and then, of course, people have asked me what my favorite prank was. Well, they never really pranked me per se, but as you know, Jared is relentless, like a dog with a bone, if he wants to tease you or think something funny. So he's witnessing this, right? And Jared is like, just when he gets that hearty Jared laugh, when he thinks something's really funny, that chesty laugh, he is howling. So he starts pulling up on his phone. He was like, props, can we get this? We need this in for Dave Hayden Jones' stat. And he's showing everyone on his phone a picture of Rick Moranis' dark helmet on Spaceballs. Yeah. And anyone, like, I think Jared went through the whole crew being like, can we get him this? Can we get him this? And laughing, and we laughed. Oh, we laughed. Lovely. But that's my big head story from the Supernatural set. Yeah, always check in on your hat size. Props and costumes.
Hey.
What's your favorite animal?
I don't like the favorite question.
I got a staph infection from a koala bear once.
Perfect. So does that mean it's your favorite?
No,
Least favorite?
but it was my favorite,
Oh, I'm
and that kind of messed it up. I did. I got scratched in the nose by a koala, and I got a staph infection from it, and it really wrecked my feelings about koalas. But that was my favorite animal.
I don't have a dog now. I love dogs so much.
Yeah, me too.
But I particularly want my daughter and I, when I get my farm, and I get a bunch of animals, I definitely want to get a husky, because I'm kind of Canadian and I studied wild dogs and wolves and coyotes and stuff like that. And I just love the whole husky myth. I just love their eyes. I think they're so beautiful. But I also, if you want to see David Hayden Jones go down a YouTube rabbit hole, it is huskies talking to their owners. Do you know what I'm talking about, these videos?
Yes.
I love how huskies sing and talk to us. And when they're like, and when they have little fits, when the husky's like, no. Come in, Jasmine, come in. Well, I don't know why the husky would be named Jasmine. Who cares? Let's go with it. Jasmine, come in. And then you'll see him stomp or getting out of the bath. Like, no. And you're like, jingle bells. 2 hours down that rabbit hole. Huskies singing. So that's my wish animal that would be complete me.
I love a big cat. I like a Bengal tiger. Like cheetahs are fucking cool. My daughter's obsessed with cheetahs. So.
What? What did I say? Was it the big cat?
No.
Yeah.
Photo op.
I mean, I'm a dog guy, obviously, but like if I had like a wild animal or something that was like off.
Come look at my tiger, man. Yeah. I got cheetah in the backyard.
Or maybe like a potbelly pig.
Oh, there's
something
adorable.
more attainable would be like a potbelly pig.
They're so delicious. And especially,
Yeah, you can love them and you can eat them.
love them and ingest them.
What? Sorry, does anybody here have a potbelly pig? Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
I grew up on a farm, we didn't have pigs, so I have no problem eating them. We had a cow, we had cows, though, so
You
I have
grew
no problem
up
with
on a
that.
farm? You had
Yeah,
cows?
I
That's
did.
it?
I had this pet cow named Flash, and he was served to me at one point. Now I can't eat steak.
Oh.
But I like
wow.
chihuahuas. I would be a chihuahua. I love my chihuahua guy. I kind of look like a chihuahua. When I had a chihuahua, people were like, "You look so much like your dog." I'm like, "Yeah, thanks, asshole."
You're one of those people that looks like their dog.
I did look like my dog. I did look like my dog. I look like a
I
chihuahua.
love a chihuahua.
Yeah.
I have a chihuahua terrier.
I think they're adorable. I like small dogs.
Thank you. Oh, do you? Hi.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Thank you, you're gone.
Very well.
It's Suze, hello.
Hi, Suze.
Hey.
SOOZ.
Double O.
Everyone knows
We called your name at karaoke last night. You weren't there. Is that true?
Mate, I'm so sorry. So, me and Stunner, we were exhausted.
Let the record show.
She has better things to do.
We were exhausted, so we went to bed because we didn't realise it started at 9.
Yeah,
we then found
that
out
was harder. I thought it started at 8 also.
You guys
I
can
was
talk about
surprised
this
too.
later.
It's because I'm old now.
This is what this is for. Air my grievances against people that are showing up for karaoke. Leave me alone.
But the word on the street is when when the name was called, you guys were like, oh, Suze, we remember Suze, and then there was some imitations of accents, so please repeat.
Wasn't me?
That wasn't me. I'm a good
Probably
guy.
David or Gabriel.
I only make fun of these people behind their backs. Yeah, exactly.
That's so nice.
I'd
Yeah.
love to hear your best Yorkshire accent.
Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Is that where people say bloody lofla? We're bloody lofla?
So when I did my first convention in the UK, I was really sweating it, right? Whether I was going to sort of pass the mustard or whatever, I was going to get a lot of hate. But worst, actually, was everyone was really positive, and even some UK mates would come here and be like, nice work, man. We don't speak the Queen's English anymore, or King's English, I guess it is now, received pronunciation. But they were like, yeah, good job, mate. But this man from Yorkshire was, maybe, I think it's Yorkshire. The four Yorkshiremen is the Monty Python sketch, right? I used to live in a lake, you know, and so this one guy named Steve from Yorkshire, I came in the tuxedo, and he goes, Dave, I like what you do, I think you're a good actor, but don't you come around here again as James Bond with no press-on tie. He's like, you'll learn to know how to tie a bow tie if you come back. Alright? Yeah, alright? Yeah, so that was my Steve from Yorkshire who shamed me into learning to tie a bow tie.
Love it. That's a hard accent. I think the hardest of the English accents is Yorkshire.
Well, Neil's from Yorkshire.
Where was it?
We have a driver named Neil.
Oh, I thought you sounded like Neil.
That's what I was saying. That's Neil's accent.
That's Neil.
Oh, yeah.
Neil, so if you want a proper Yorkshire
That's
accent,
Neil's
Neil from
accent.
Yorkshire, he'll sort you, David.
Yeah.
And he loves to yell in traffic.
Oh.
He's the best driver, but also
Anyone else Python fans here? Monty Python? And you know the four Yorkshiremen, right? Yeah. Like, I used to live in a septic tank. Luxury. That's the classic.
That's beautiful, guys.
Thank you, love. Appreciate it.
Bye, Suze.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Monica from San Antonio. Thank you for last night's karaoke. It was so much fun.
Thank
David.
you.
Thank you for doing the duet with me. So, and I'm sorry, I have another favorite question. With the holiday seasons coming up, what is your favorite holiday and what do you like most about it?
Thanksgiving, 100%. I love it. There's no expectations. You eat, and then you go out and ditch your family and get loaded with your friends. It's my favorite.
That was a really fast answer.
Yeah, it's my favorite holiday. I look forward to it every year.
No gifts.
No,
Just
it's,
food
no, you come as
and
you are,
booze.
and also you collect people that don't have anywhere to go. I really like that. It's like, oh, you have no Thanksgiving plans? There's really no other holiday that's like, what are you doing for this day? Well, you don't have to show up and give anything to anybody.
Right.
We don't want you to be alone. Come with us and be a part of our tradition, our family. I love it. The togetherness of it.
Yeah.
And then you ditch everybody that you don't hang out with to go get loaded. It's a win-win. It really is.
I'm a Christmas guy. You know, like over the years it wasn't that special, but now that I've got small children, it's like it kind of brought it back for me because you live it through them, which is so cool. And I love the music and all that. So yeah.
Christmas is scary. Like it's always. I don't have children, so maybe it would change if I did. But you know, it's like the colors are garish. It's a little dark. Like and that song goes. Ding dong, ding dong. Scared the hell out of me as a little boy. It's scary as shit.
Yeah, well.
I find Christmas creepy as hell, and I always have. But also once when I was 12, I asked for a gold chain, and my dad bought me a rifle, and I was like, have we met? And I think we changed for me.
You asked for a gold chain.
And my dad bought me a rifle.
No, son, you're not getting a gold chain. Here's your rifle.
That's exactly what he sounded like, too. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think maybe it wrapped Christmas for me.
My favorite tradition, God, it's amazing. My favorite is the one day where I go with who here, by the way, is a real Christmas tree people or fake Christmas tree? Who's the real Christmas tree people? Yeah, that's 100% me. We got this lovely tree farm that we go to in Los Angeles, and I spend silly money on a huge, giant 10-footer, and the day with my daughter, putting Christmas music in, and just and just decorating the tree together, like putting the lights, just the whole thing, and I swear to God, talk about the gremlins that steal your socks. You know that one sock? You're always missing socks? Who's sticking the socks? There's also a gremlin that retangles your Christmas lights, gentlemen. That shit is real. And I do the whole thing. I do the whole grip thing where I'm like,
Yeah, when you're putting the back
plug
up.
it, and you're just like proper cable management. Throw that in. I was like, that's done. That's coming like out like a bird. I pull it out. It's like gremlins, 100% gremlins. This is just a tangled mess. I know I put them away as a proper electrician. This is madness. Anyways, so that's the fun I love to have. And then you know what's fun too? I love that. Getting a few ornaments every year, and then you add them to the collection, and I still have some ones that I got from my mom when I was a kid and stuff too. So it's just, I love that whole like...
We have Christmas ornaments that I've gotten from fans from conventions that I
have
still
some on
put
my
on the
tree
tree.
too, yeah, exactly, me too.
Yeah, it's nice. I tried to throw some out the other day, and my daughter was like, "What are you doing? These are special."
No, and I sometimes like the history of the ugliest Christmas tree ornaments, no? It's like kind of like ugly
the
Christmas
best.
ornaments. And you're just like, why do I still have this? And it's like when your 2-year-old makes you a Christmas ornament, and it's like in kindergarten or pre-K, like this is shit. What is this? This is garbage.
My mom,
But I love you so much. We're gonna put it on the tree.
my mom,
And then it's your favorite ornament.
my mom sent me an ornament, a tree topper that I made when I was like in the 3rd grade, and it's a paper mache angel. It's gold. She sends it to me. I don't know why. I didn't ask for it. I open the box. It's so disturbing. Dude, I made this in 3rd grade. It is falling apart. It's got like, its eyes are looking 2 different directions. It's got a sad halo, like sad wings. It's just peeling, and I can't get rid of it because it's hilarious.
I know.
And I try to put it on top of the tree, and my wife is like, no.
You feel like you're throwing it away. Why do it on top of the tree? Christmas is scary.
Yeah. You can have your second tree in your man cave. You can have like one of those little
With
ones.
that as the topper.
100%. Moms here with their kids, there's got to be a lot of moms that have that one special crazy piece of art from their kids too. Like, how hard is it to get rid of your kids' art sometimes? It's like it's a deal, right? It's such a deal. So my mom has this one along those lines, Gil, still in her box. Is I made this. Do you remember when you would make puppets out of paper bags?
Oh, hell yeah.
Remember
I
that
still do
like
that.
grade 1 or 2 project?
Yes.
So we made those for Christmas, and they said make a Santa, and instead I made this rather, like it's so creepy and weird, it's like, but I thought it was being really original. I made this cat Santa Claus, but with like fangs, and there's blood sparkles coming down, and it's in a tree, and it's like Santa's hat. And then there's like, and I put arms on the thing, like, and it was a cat. And then I had put sparkles on the claws. There's like big, long, like adamantium claws come out of it. It's like freaking Wolverine. And I put on it, and I called this character Sandy Claus. That's my little cat.
It sounds like the prequel to Annabelle.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that could be a Christmas horror movie.
It's Christmas. Sandy Claus.
You guys are just proving my point so well. Oh, we love our kids. And then this thing we couldn't get rid of. Put me back on the tree.
Yeah. Santa Claus buried his dead cat in the wrong pet cemetery. Get ready for Sandy Claus.
Exactly.
Screw Krampus, there's a new cat in town. Oh, Sandy Claus. Yeah. Hi.
Hi. I just, this question is more for David and Gil, just because Garth is perfect and literally never does anything wrong.
What?
I was like, that's awesome.
This question is more for you guys because it's
But if you guys could change one choice that your character made, what would it be?
Don't die.
That's a good one.
don't die.
Well, don't die twice for me. I would have loved a catch and merry wedding, and where I just talk to my new stepsons, teach them about the birds and the bees, and proper English accent.
It sounds like fan fiction.
I've read that fan fiction.
About the birds.
I've read
and bees.
someone sent me a fan fiction of a 3-way with Catch, Dean, and Dave Hayden Jones.
I love that one.
X-Reader. So X-Reader was the fourth. But I'm like, what is happening if I'm having sex with Ketch? How does that work?
You've never looked in the mirror and done this. I do me. You've never had that feeling? I have it all the time.
When I look in the mirror these days, I'm just, oh, please put some clothes on, for God's sakes, man. Get some clothes on. You're vulnerable. Okay, that's kind of fun. What was yours? What was yours? Don't die, just don't die?
Don't die, or, yeah.
Come back.
Come back.
And you did come back, that was fun.
I did come back, and it was honestly, like, getting to be on the Winchesters was like, it's such an amazing thing that got to happen after all these years, because as you guys well know, I did like 2 episodes, and every season I would hope that Henry would come back, and it never happened. And and I would be doing these conventions, and Henry would never come back. And then when I got the call from Jensen to be on the Winchesters, it was just like...
Did you never email or call the producers? I did.
No.
I did. I really did. I was like, I feel like I haven't been on the show in a while, but oh, you're right.
No, I never went that route. I mean, maybe because I didn't have their email addresses or their phone numbers. No, Adam Glass.
It was Adam Glass that I contacted.
Adam Glass was the producer that created Henry, and then a few years after I was on the show, Adam left to do other amazing things, and so I didn't have somebody in the room fighting for me.
But it was Adam Glass actually contacted. He wrote Garth so beautifully.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
I love it. He had me come on Criminal Minds Beyond Borders, and
were you the killer?
Basically, be a corpse. No, not a corpse. No, I had a nice part, but then I had to be dead for like really disgusting.
Oh, I love laying down.
I love dead acting.
I don't mind laying down, but when you have all the makeup,
Yeah.
I got
Were you
that.
naked?
Why is that your first question?
No, if you're a corpse, you're probably naked, so you get to lay around naked all day. That sounds like a great job.
Like with a weird dead naked penis hanging out.
Giant chunk food. Yeah. Sounds awesome. I don't like being on those shows unless I'm the killer, though. The only fun part is being the killer.
It is fun, yeah.
I'm not going to go on and be murdered by somebody. I'm the killer. That's how I feel.
I had to do coma acting once, like soap opera style, and it was like all the hard work had been done at the front end of the movie, and then it was like the last week of shooting was the 4th week, and I only had like 2 days, and one of those days was me in the hospital in a coma.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the best day of
Did
acting.
you fall asleep all the time?
Oh no, 100%.
I love falling asleep in a coma.
I was like,
if I'm in a coma,
Dave,
fucking passing
we
out.
need you here. We're gonna just tape a few things to you, and you'd like just pretend you're in.
Yeah, no, and I heard about that. They said that was like your best work.
Yeah. I don't feel like coma limits my range. I like it. Yeah, I like laying down.
The director was like, David, do less. Even less.
Stop twitching. You're not dreaming. You're in a coma. I do have it on my special skills now in my resume.
Coma?
Coma.
If that was the truth, I would be so damn happy.
I will put it on.
Horse riding and coma.
Coma.
Yoga, horse riding, jumping rope, and coma.
Hi.
Oh, where are we? I feel like we're just shooting the
No,
shit.
we're over there. I never keep track of stuff, but I knew that.
Hey.
Good, guys. On the show, what was your most favorite prop to use, or that you wish you got to use?
For me, it was, if you remember Ketch's main entrance, like the one where he actually says his name, that day was one of the first, no, it was like the third day I shot, but it was like the big entrance in a oneer. And I pulled out a grenade launcher, and it had a quarter charge. So this is back in the day, like
I've done it too.
yeah. And a quarter charge was legit, bruh. Like, I was like, and they put the earplugs in for you, and they had rigged, and this was so cool too, they weren't using CG. They were like, there was a lot of cool in-camera practical effects on Supernatural, which you feel it a little differently. So when the government team that I'm sort of like tracking and following down, and Ketch comes and he shoots out the back of that black SUV. That was all practical explosions. That was fire and glass and boom, and they had it on a timer that was rigged to my pulling the trigger on the grenade launcher. So when you see me go boom, and you see that boom, that was all like happening real on the day. And it's like the fire with the, I was like, they're burning a real truck here. They blew out the window of like an expensive SUV. I was like, you feel that. And I could, when I'm walking around and you see me and I kick the guy in the head and I'm coming around, I go, you know, what's your name, Arthur Ketch? You could feel the heat of the fire, and as an actor, you're just like, fuck yeah. It's a good job. You know, that was a really fun day at work, man. That was really fun.
Those days were awesome. I remember those were like, you had to do everything.
Yeah. And it's so real for you. Because you're like,
I mean, mine's not quite as epic as that, but my first thought was Baby's window when I put my elbow through it. Like, that was probably one of my favorite moments working on the show. It was like second or third day, and the guy who had rigged the window was like, it'd be really great if we could only do this once. So like, time this thing. And so we did a couple like walkthrough rehearsals.
and did they got a little little thing they're gonna time it?
He's standing off, he's off camera obviously with a little charge thing, and he like hit it right as my elbow went into Baby's window, and the thing fell out, and it was awesome. They were like moving on. It was like probably one of my favorite moments on set. So, and also at the time I didn't really realize that would be offensive to fans that I broke Baby's window. So that's been fun.
Do you get crap for that?
Not crap, but like it's definitely come up, like in a fun way.
Well, it's like you heard a character on the show.
100%.
Yeah, it's a character show.
I'm new on the show and I broke Baby's window.
Oh, hell no.
Who's this guy?
My favorite prop is Mr. Fizzles. I took him. Well, actually, they gave him to me. I still have him. He lives in my sock drawer.
He's in your sock drawer?
Yeah, Mr. Fizzles, he's a sock puppet. He's in my sock drawer. Everything else is sharp and stabby. And I once zipped him into my luggage, and I had to pay $250 to have him rewoven. That sock puppet's more popular than I am. He will remain in my sock drawer. Yeah. I love him.
Mr. Fizzles?
It's a puppet that I used to talk to a child who's afraid to admit that she's been seeing ghosts.
Oh, right, obviously.
I know
Mr.
actually
Fizzles.
is. Yeah.
I know Mr. Fizzles.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
Love it.
And now he's in my sock drawer.
Hey.
First time, I just finished Supernatural about couple weeks ago.
Give a round of applause, everybody.
Yeah.
Is that Remy? Is that Remy?
Say again?
What's your name?
Julio Rojo.
Oh, did you just get here?
Am I what?
Julio Rojo. It's
Carry
Julio
on,
Rojo.
carry on, sorry.
Sorry, it's a little hard to hear over here. Real quick, Ketch, I love them, absolutely despised them after a little while, which is, I think, is kind of normal.
Yeah.
I welcome your
totally
hate.
normal.
I welcome your hate.
I do also like the fact that you guys were playing with Ruth, with Rowena and Ketch, kind of flirting there a little bit. I thought that was gonna lead somewhere, but I guess it didn't.
No? Yes? Do we ship it? Maybe? No. Boo.
Rowena Ketch, yeah?
Rowena Ketch. Okay. Who says they would have loved to see more Rowena Ketch? Who would throw up a little bit in their mouth when they think of Rowena Ketch? There we go. That's fine. That's fine. That's what we're allowed to. We don't have to yuck on each other's yum. There's plenty of room. There's plenty of room for all the feelings in the show. That's what I love about it. Listen, my dream was, honestly, this is my headcanon of what I would love to have seen. After Ketch died the second time, I would have loved to have the reveal when Rowena was Queen of Hell, have Ketch in this three-piece leather suit as on bended knee as her manservant in hell. That's my headcanon. Anyways, your question.
I like that, that would be perfect.
Thank you.
My question is, how would you have redeemed Ketch in Supernatural before his death, so that everyone can like him?
Okay, that's a great question. So many people say that Ketch grew a heart just before he had it ripped out of his chest. Is that accurate? Who thinks Ketch got redeemed on the show? Oh shit. And like, dead to the end? I fucking hate Ketch, I want to punch you in your stupid face. Most people? Okay. And then everyone doesn't care about my character. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Everyone, line up in front of the stage.
A
David.
milquetoast response to that poll. I feel like he was on his way to redemption. I think my favorite line that actually touched me, because I'm obviously very invested in the character, but when he was in that hospital bed and he's trying to get out of bed, and he comes out and the nurse is saying, no, you have to stay, you have to stay. And he's like, no, I have to go help my friends. When he said to me, that still line is electric, because that's the first time I think Ketch ever understood the idea of true loyalty and true friendship. And then a minute and a half later, on his way out, he dies. This vain, bespoke, gentleman assassin dies in this puffy-faced, sort of bad hospital gown on the floor with literally his heart ripped out, just as he had started to grow a heart. I love that. He got killed right before his redemption. And Misha has talked about this, right? The show is so good at almost making you care about a character, and when you actually start to care about them, just rip the rug right out of the fucking, boo, you don't get it. You don't get this. So I think he was on his way. If I think he had been able to get out of that bed, get into a suit, and join the Winchesters on the final epic battle, he would have been there. But alas, 'twas not in the cards.
Thank you, David. Well said. And I also think that you ended up too soon.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate that. Bye.
Sorry, Mark.
He was supposed to be
a whale of a panel.
He was supposed to be in Dean's heaven. You know this too, right? Ketch was going to be redeemed when Dean had his heaven, but COVID. Boo.
Even heaven can't survive COVID. I'm back here in the drum set, David.
Oh, what's it? Hey, shit! Sorry,
it is.
I didn't get you stuck
I'm the
in
entire
there.
band. Ladies and gentlemen, by the way, there's a whole thing going on tonight. Gilbert's going to be there at the Luau.
Oh, am I?
Are you doing the Luau? Are you going to the Luau? Or is anybody?
I think I'm going to chill for the Luau. I'm not doing the concert tonight.
All right, so great. So we'll be at the Luau. There's a lot going on. It's stuff happening right and left. Gil's down in coffee. David's wearing shorts. It's that kind of weekend.
Yeah.
It's a Hawaii kind of thing.
DJ's here.
This is it for these gentlemen. What an awesome experience to have these three guys on the stage together. Thanks, guys.
Hey, we love y'all. We appreciate you.
Hope you have fun. We'll see you tonight.
David.